Hey guys, it's Kevin from SubiSpeed. If you guys haven't already done so, check out our new products video for this month and visit our website to see all those new parts. Now today we're going to be inside the SCI working to upgrade some interior parts. So let's hop inside the car and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, we're going to be replacing the stock shift boot, e-brake boot, and armrest cover with some JDM Station Alcantara pieces. It's going to change up your interior a little bit and give it a unique look and feel. Now it's a pretty simple install, so I'm going to jump right in and start off with the shift boot. Now I already have one of the JDM Station Alcantara shift boots installed since we seem to have misplaced the stock one, but I'm going to go through the steps anyway to show you how easy it is. Now before we can get to the shift boot, excuse me, we're going to need to remove the e-brake cover first. Now to do that, you just reach down here, pull straight up, and then you should be able to slide it right off. Then that will reveal a Phillips head screw right here, and there's also 2 screws under your armrest in the center console compartment that you'll need to remove as well, and then we'll be able to pop this up, move it back, and that will allow us to pull the shifter trim off. Now once that's out of the way, you're going to want to unscrew your shift knob, and then we can pull this whole shifter trim up. Now it is still connected, the SCI light is still connected, so you don't want to pull it all the way off, otherwise you're going to rip some connectors off, so just be gentle with it. Then once that's removed, you can unclip the connector and we can start working on the boot. Once your shifter trim is removed, go ahead and flip it over, and we're going to be looking for 5 black clips that are holding in your shift boot retainer. Depress those clips and you'll be able to pull your shift boot out. There we go. Now that your shift boot and retainer is removed, all you have to do is unclip your stock shift boot from the retainer and install your new one. When you're installing your new shift boot, you do want to make note of the orientation. If you take a close look, it does lean towards one side, and if you take a look at your shifter in your car, you're going to see that it goes back towards the rear of the car, so that's how you're going to know what side is the front and rear. Once your new shift boot is all clipped into place, we can reinstall it on the shifter trim and get this back installed on the car. Now we can move on to your e-brake boot that you already have uninstalled. Now for your e-brake boot and armrest cover, you're going to need some trim adhesive. I'm going to be using some 3M trim adhesive today for our new JDM Station pieces. Now before you rip off your old stock boot, you want to take note of how everything's lined up so you can replicate it when you're installing your new one. Once you have a good idea of where everything lines up, you can peel your stock boot off. Once you have the stock boot peeled off, you're left with this plastic piece here, and we can apply the trim adhesive. Now I've already gone ahead and masked off parts where I don't want the adhesive to stick. I believe this will create less of a chance for me to get the adhesive on the boot when I'm installing it. You want to get a nice even coat all around the areas where you see that there used to be adhesive, so all around here and on the edges and on the back of this thin piece as well, so that when you tuck the tabs under, it has something to stick to. Now while you're waiting for this to cure a little bit, you're going to want to grab some paper towels just so in case you get some on your hands, you can wipe it off and you don't get it on your new Alcantara boot. I've allowed the adhesive to set for a bit, so now we can install the new boot on there. So you just want to be careful not to get the adhesive on the boot. Again, just take your time, and then when you have everything lined up, you can put some pressure on it. I'm going to be working on this thin piece first and then stretching it down here. Now while we wait for the e-brake boot to dry, we can move on to the armrest. So hop into your back seat, pop down the cup holders, and you're gonna wanna grab either a flathead or plastic pry tool to pry this cover off. And that will reveal a Phillips head screw that you'll need to remove. Once that screw is removed, that'll allow you to pop the back portion of your center console off to reveal 3 screws that are holding in your actual armrest. So go ahead and remove those and you can pop your armrest off. There we go. With your armrest uninstalled, there's 6 screws holding in this cover that you'll need to remove. Then you can pop this off. And again, we're gonna do the same thing. Take note of where everything's at. Oh, yeah, there's one more screw right here. And like I was saying, take note of where everything lines up. And you can see that there's relief cuts where the plastic comes up and how they tuck the corners. And once you get a good look at everything, you can peel your stock armrest cover off. Yeah. Before you spray your adhesive on, you're going to want to test fit your new JDM Station Alcantara cover, and you're going to need to make some new relief cuts where the plastic comes out of the sides here. So you're going to need to make 3 new cuts. So just test fit it and then grab a pair of scissors and cut some slits so that it all lays down flat. And once you have those cuts done, we're going to take this out and get it sprayed down with some trim adhesive. Once you've let that adhesive set, you can go ahead and start stretching your armrest cover onto the plastic armrest. Once everything's dried, you can reinstall it in your car, and you now have brand new Alcantara styling in your interior. If you guys want to pick up these pieces for yourself, click on that link down below. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section down below as well, or shoot us an email, sales@SubiSpeed.com, or give us a ring, 888-885-2002. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date on our newest videos. Till next time, guys.